All right, everyone, hello. Welcome back to another 20th Anniversary Monster Hunter Countdown. Up next, number 178, Apex Diablos, a weird monster. First appearance in Monster Hunter Rise. Apex's first showed up in Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. This near exact copy of this monster appeared in Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Not only that, when he did show up in Monster Hunter Rise, he didn't bring any weapons or armor. If it sounds confusing, it's because it is. As a substitute, I'll be using G-Rank Diablos gear. I will be fighting the Hazard Diablos, which is basically a Master Rank monster by any other name. It's just the one way to fight them on their own. Skills are okay. Weapon is okay. I mean, it's got a lot of raw. You know, it wouldn't seem like that big of a deal to have minus 30% affinity. But there are so many armor skills in Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak that you want to have that even though you could easily fit 100% affinity, it can get kind of hard to fit it all in there. Kind of weird if you ask me. Whatever. It was their choice. In any case, hit zone's a little bit different than what you would normally expect if you've only ever fought a World Diablos. Belly is not the weakest spot anymore. Not really that good of a hit zone at all. Even though you find yourself hitting it a lot because Diablos likes to position yourself there. Weakest to ice. Otherwise, hit the head or the tail. Tail tip is always kind of weak, which is a little interesting. So, it's going to be a little weird because we're finding him a little out of order. But if you've ever fought Bloodbath Diablos, Apex Diablos looks very similar. Fights a little differently. It's kind of hard to put into words. And I'll say it now, and I'll probably say it on all of the various Apex fights. Sometimes it feels like their AI is like not as good as their normal counterparts. I think mostly because they were planned for Rampage. And so they were given like a slightly different moveset. Apex Diablos feels okay. But there are certain monsters that just feel kind of, I don't know, man. Like they were designed for siege weapons. I guess Apex Diablos has the advantage of having like a fully featured moveset as well as color scheme to try and mimic a properly drawn out fight. But I don't know, he like just like does this diving attack like a lot and then runs at you. I don't know. I need to go back and do the Bloodbath Diablos to kind of get a better sense for how different it really is. Maybe this is normal. But, you know, you can't, even if it were 1-to-1, the exact moveset of Bloodbath Diablos, you can't necessarily just take an old monster from a 4th gen game and just drop them into Rise. You need to tune your monsters. You need to tune them to the game that they're in. I will point out we are using one of the interesting late game edition decorations. I think it's called the Guard Impact Rampage deco. It makes it so that when you're just doing a standard block, it does damage. Had a funny interaction. I don't think I'll include the clip here, but you could probably look for it. There was a gust crab that you could put in front of you that would trigger it every time. People were like getting world record speed clears on monsters because the gust crab was like triggering an attack like 10 times a second. I guess I agree that that interaction probably should be removed. But at the same time, I'm glad there are things in Iceborne like Snowman Gunlance that have not been removed. You know, the sort of thing you could easily say like, yo, we're not going to do this for normal runs, but we'll be happy to do it for exhibitions. So, I mean, what can I say about Bloodbath Diablos? They put all the effort into the tower defense. They didn't give us weapons or armor. The fight is at least very similar to a Diablos and extremely similar to a Bloodbath Diablos. That's it. He's got the cool steam effect when he roars. Apex Cruel Horn. You can see the beast's will to live from the scars this horn has endured. I think it's cool that the horn flies off and then you carve it. All right, well, that's it for Apex Diablos. Oh, Lucky us. Up next, Apex Rathian. If you want a sneak preview of that video, you can just watch this one again. Thanks for watching. I love you. Goodbye.